What other outcome did this guy expect? Oh, let me change my entire wedding for your newborn. Why would you want to bring your newborn baby to a wedding? Hey there, welcome to Mickey's place. All right, chat, ready? Are you ready for this one? Am I the asshole for not telling my brothers to spend time with our mother's affair baby? What do we think? What do we think? I would refuse to interact with the affair child. Really? Not the asshole? Okay. I'd refuse to interact with the mom, but not the kid. Yeah. Don't punish the child. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh my! We are just getting books today, chat. We are getting books today. Long story short, my mother cheated on my father 4 years ago and got pregnant. My father forgave her and raises my half-sibling as if she were their child. She looks just like my mother, so only a few members of the family know what happened. I didn't know about what happened either because I live with my boyfriend. It was my brothers who told me. I'm not close to my parents anymore. I'm not interested in being close with their daughter because I'm not going to get into my parents' drama and toxic relationship. But when all of that happened, I was already 25, while my siblings were still living with them when the infidelity was discovered, so they saw everything. Coming to the present, my siblings never had a good relationship with my mother again. No, some families can't afford therapy, so it was never an option. The two of them no longer live with our parents, and the only one left has to come live with me and my boyfriend. None of them have any contact with my parents' daughter or my parents. The 16-year-old ignored the three of them when he was at home. My father and mother have let my brother live with me, but they keep insisting I should talk with my brothers and make them spend time with her. I can't force them to do something they don't want to do. But my father insists I am the older sister and I should do something for the good of the family since my brothers listen to me. My mother went so far as to tell me that the little girl asks for us even though we have never seen her. Even my grandparents are insisting I should talk to my siblings and convince them to spend time with her, but I don't know what to do, and all of my family who knows about this says I'm the asshole for not doing my duty as the older daughter. Oh my gosh, we're still going. Edit. I feel like I have to repeat this, but no one is hating the little girl. Neither my siblings nor I hate her. Wait a minute. No. You're backtracking. I'm not interested in being close with the daughter. My siblings never had a good relationship with my mother, which is fine. The 16-year-old brother ignored the three of them, including the daughter. You're counteracting what you said. This is not true. We all want her to be happy, but we prefer to worry about our own mental health. She's 4. When my brother is of legal age, I plan to cut off all contact with them again, which now is only online. Meanwhile, all my siblings have their own reasons for not contacting them since they lived through their parents' toxic relationship. Everyone is the asshole, the mother for cheating, siblings for treating their half-sibling like she had any involvement. Only one is the dad because he stood up to raise the kid. Yeah. Alright. Let's finish reading this edited part. My parents are just drama and I'm sick of it. I don't understand the comments saying I abandoned her. She doesn't even know me. She's not my daughter. Why do so many talk as if I have the responsibility to raise her just because I'm her half-sister? I mean, a lot of people in the comments think and say the same things as my mother, so I'm even confused more. Okay, here's what I think. I don't think OP is the asshole for not talking to the brothers. I think it would be nice of her to talk to them, but it's not her responsibility. So I don't think she's the asshole for this specific question. But you know, I think not even giving the 4-year-old daughter a chance, I think it's coming across a certain way, and her constantly reinforcing to her brothers that she hates their parents and the parents are bad. She wants nothing to do with them and the daughter in her daily life. I feel like that is like indirectly affecting them, and she's not really thinking about how she comes across. Here's the thing that's really upsetting though. She even said this daughter is 4. And I'm sorry, but you don't ignore a sibling at 16 unless you're throwing a teenager tantrum and you hate them in your mind. Like, this poor girl has no idea what's happening and is being subjected to this. And she's clearly suffering because she knows she has siblings and they refuse to see her and they don't know why. I think everybody kind of sucks. Like, you don't have to be in contact with your parents per se, but the way that you're conducting yourself is clearly hurting this child. And as much as it sucks, the parents did make up in the end. So it's one of those situations where like it sucks, but you kind of have to learn years after years later to move on. You know what I mean? It's hard to say exactly how the home life is because we're getting a biased perspective. Like if it was an abusive home, then okay, this is a different situation. But it sounds like, at least from this sentence with the father thinking of the family, that that's not the case. Not the asshole, not your monkeys. Yeah, I think for the specific question asked, not the asshole. It's not on her to make it right, you know what I mean? Yeah, you can keep, true, you can't keep in touch with the 4-year-old without the parents, but I mean, it's hard, you know? Yeah, I hate the mom, but not the kid. I agree with that. I agree. He gets to make these kinds of decisions. Don't debate the correctness of this with your dad. Just point out if your dad had been able to persuade the brother wouldn't be living with you. I feel like we're not getting enough information to make, like, a full decision here. Not the asshole. It's not your fault. Yeah, I agree. If she wants a good relationship, it's her responsibility. Yeah. Hello, thank you for 1 minute of boys. This is the first time we've hit funny number on stream. Hello. Can we get some segs in chat? Hello? Not the asshole. True. At the end of the day, it's the parents. True. Not the asshole, not the asshole. Yeah, I think this is pretty clear cut too. Hello? What kind of title is this? Am I the asshole for how I handled this situation? What kind of title is this? This tells me nothing. Nothing, Iwu. I can't discern anything. Moving on. Rejected. Next, Iwu. Thank you for 1 minute of voice. I appreciate it. Let's see what we got. We got any good... Yo! We got another wedding post! Let's go! Alright, based on the title alone, asshole or not, am I the asshole for not attending my sister's wedding? Father of the bride! What perfect timing! Thank you so much for the follow as we get into a wedding-themed Reddit post. Oh my gosh. Alright, based on the title alone, what do we think, chat? Asshole or not the asshole? What are you leaning towards? Which one? I need to know. Give me your guess before we get into it. Enlighten me with your opinions. Ooh. Only the title, asshole. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. You should attend your sister's wedding. But these ones always have the like, oh, but it was for this crazy reason I didn't, and it was totally justified. You weren't even invited to your sibling's wedding, really? Damn, I am sorry, Spectre. Oh my gosh, I keep clicking. Reddit? Okay, there we go. I keep clicking on all the really long ones. All right. Reassemble again. This one's a doozy. My 29 male, I know how to count. Sister, 26 female, and I have a challenged relationship. Primarily personality differences, which have led us to be relatively low contact over the last several years, with the exception of a shift during my wife's recent pregnancy. Oh boy, learn to use periods! My wife gave birth about 6 months ago to a baby boy, and during her pregnancy, my sister and her fiance were very supportive and appeared to genuinely show compassion. Fast forward to now, and despite trying to make plans to see them since our son was born, every attempt has been rebuffed. They live 15 minutes from us, so it's not exactly a difficult task for them to spend time with my wife and I and their nephew. My sister and her fiance are getting married in a few weeks in a destination wedding, requiring flights, hotel, etc. We received the invitation about 2 months ago where my wife and I were named invitees. I swear I know how to read. And our son was not. I inquired as to whether he was included or if we should make other plans. The ultimate answer, after some hand-wringing from them, was they decided on a child-free wedding, with the exception of one of my sister's fiance's nephews who was to be the ring bearer. We took slight issue with that. Dude, you have a baby. It's a little different, okay? But ultimately, we understand it's someone's personal choice. Just involves a little more coordination for my wife and I to be able to attend. Using that discussion as a catalyst, I proceeded to ask if there was any particular reason they had spent zero time with the three of us since our son was born. The answer I received back was unfortunate, that she and her husband intentionally haven't wanted to spend any time with us and as a result haven't seen their nephew at all. On this basis, my wife and I have determined if they can't be bothered to go 10 to 20 minutes out of their way, it's lofty for them to expect us to figure out a 3 to 4 day childcare, to fly 5 hours in order to attend the wedding of someone that is not wanted to be around. Disappointing, but the state of the world. So Reddit, am I the asshole? What do you think, chat? I have thoughts. I have opinions. I have thoughts, but I want to hear you first. I'd say no, but I really don't know. I think he's in the right. Any other takers? I want to say not the asshole. This is too relatable. Everybody sucks? Yeah. I want to be like, is there a way for like everybody sucks, but like the opposite, like nobody really sucks? Here's the thing. I think it was really nice, even though they obviously don't get along, I think it was really nice of the sister to support the pregnancy when extra care was needed. Obviously, the pregnancy was over. The baby was born. And she didn't have to be there to help out. If they don't like each other, I don't really expect her to want to spend time with a brother she doesn't like and a crying child. His reasons about... Yeah, I think I agree with you. In terms of the wedding itself, I'm sorry. It's a destination wedding. It's a lot of money. If they don't want a screaming baby, because I am sorry, that baby will scream at some point, and there is a high chance it would be during the ceremony that you spent so much time on. Having a child-free wedding is completely understandable. I think it's also completely understandable for the parents of a newborn who don't get along well with the sister to not want to go. I think everybody's reasonable here. Like, I don't get why this person like needed to post this. This is pretty much how I figured a situation like this would go, and it makes sense to me. Yeah, what's the problem? I don't know. I don't think there is a problem here. Like, I don't know. I don't know why he posted this, to be honest. Why the hell should he fly out to a wedding if they didn't drive 10 minutes? Yeah. Like, I don't think she was wrong to not want to visit somebody she doesn't get along with. I don't think he's wrong to not want to go to a wedding for a person that didn't visit him. I think they're both right in this situation. Who leaves their child away for a wedding, especially a newborn? Reminds me of Ghostbusters 2 in 1989 when his mother and Venkman went on a date, the baby gets kidnapped. Oh my god, yeah. You don't want a ghost kidnapping your child that you then have to go save, a la Ghostbusters. That's what I'm thinking, Lost Ones. I don't think asshole. 2 months notice in advance for a destination wedding and a notice that your kid isn't welcome. That's an uninvitation in Seinfeld terms. She's playing a game of doing the bare minimum. I don't think so. I think she's doing what is polite, which is to extend an invitation. I don't think it's an asshole move to want your destination wedding to be child-free. I'm sorry. Every wedding I've ever attended that allowed children, I physically recoiled from a ear-piercing scream at some point or another during the event. I get it. Okay? Weddings are for revelry, usually. And wanting to have an open bar to celebrate with not worrying about kids running around at your feet, I understand that. I completely get that. A child isn't going to appreciate all the time and money you put into a wedding. I don't think that's a bitch move. I wouldn't go. Like I said earlier, don't get along. Yeah, just don't go. Like, I don't get the reason for posting this. She technically invited. They don't want to go. That's it. Look, weddings should be for you, alright? It's your wedding. Do what you want with your wedding, alright? You shouldn't be pinned as an asshole for doing what you want for your wedding. Exactly. The kids are only gonna care about the cake. Not the asshole, but you don't need to put that down, just decline. Yeah, just move on. I don't get the point of this post. I'm gonna be so honest. I think this panned out exactly how everybody thought it would pan out, except for OP, apparently. What other outcome did this guy expect? Oh, let me change my entire wedding for your newborn. Why would you want to bring your newborn baby to a wedding? Outside of the country. Why are you mad? She's not changing it for you. OP is the asshole for wasting our time with this post. Yeah, I think that's the real asshole move. You're so right. You're so right, Cookie.